Hello everyone. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for clicking on my channel. My name is Reese and this is my first fall haul. Alright guys, I am excited to show you guys what I purchased for my fall haul. I love decorating for the fall season. That is one of my favorite seasons. I do live in the valley where it is hot, y'all. We do not have any signs of fall yet, but I am ready to get my house ready for fall. I have been to a couple of stores. I did go to Hobby Lobby. I went to Ross. I went to TJ Maxx and HomeGoods. There was a couple things I wanted to add to my collection. And so I kind of want to show you guys what I have. Now, everything that I am going to show you in this haul may not be in the decorate with me. So I probably just gathered them because I liked it and it's probably going to be something I'll use for the future. So I just want to let you guys know, if you don't see it in the decorate with me, listen, it probably will be sometime for next year that you'll see it again. So I'm really excited. The first thing I want to start with is my picks. So I needed to gather a couple picks. I have a lot of floral picks, but I don't have a lot of leaves, and I didn't have like a lot of like berries and things. So one of the things that I decided to do is to theme my decorating for fall this year. And I decided to choose nuts and berries. I just thought it was just something that was neat, something different. And so that is what I stuck to. So I needed some of those picks and items to kind of go with that. So a couple things that I ended up doing is I ended up getting a lot of my picks from Hobby Lobby. One of them was, I think this is like a squash or a gourd. And these were $1.99. I ended up getting this 40% off, and I think it ended up making it close to like $1 or something. So I ended up getting this one. There was this one that I ended up getting. I like them. They look a little bit more realistic. And so I thought these would be nice to maybe put in one of my flower arrangements. Don't know which one yet, but I ended up getting this color as well. All right, another flower pick that I ended up getting was an hydrangea. I love hydrangea, y'all. That is one of my favorites. This one was $2.99, and so I did get this one. I do like it a lot. I don't have anything this color as well. I kind of went with a different color palette. Normally I go with your traditional oranges and the traditional golds and browns and things like that, but I kind of went different, and I think that was because of this pick, which I ended up choosing. This was a leaf pick that I chose, and this was, I think, a more maple color. I love this color. It was $11.99 for this particular one. I love it, y'all. I just love the colors. It looks a little muted, but I kind of like that. It is not that brassy orange that's in your face. But I like it. And so I think this is where I am sticking to this year. It'll be more of these colors. So you guys will see a lot of that in my haul. One of the berry picks that I ended up getting was these. I love these. And I think a lot of people bought these this year and maybe even last year. I did see them, but I wasn't ready to purchase them last year. This was $6.99. And this is I think like a blackberry type of pick. My next pick is the acorn pick. I love acorns. That's probably one of my favorites that you guys will see a lot. And I got these as well. It looks a little bit more realistic. This one was $8.99. So I really love that. And then I ended up getting this one right here. This is more like a little berry pick, but they're like a cream berry. Just thought this was real pretty. This was $10.99 at Hobby Lobby. And I also got it in the smaller pick version. And I think that one was $4.99, y'all. Now, a couple more picks I ended up getting was these particular ones from Michaels. These were 50% off, and I just like them. I just thought they were different. This is kind of like your mustard orange. These were $6.99 and half of that, so I think it made them $3.50. And then I did get these. I like this one. This one is a very pretty, beautiful pick that I ended up getting. I love it, y'all. I got this also from Michael's, and these were 50% off as well. This was $6.99, so this also made it $3.50. One other thing that I did end up getting that I like is these. This is a garland. This is the same type of maple looking leaf that I got. Also, I got it in the garland. I got the picks and as well as the wreath. So this is also something that I got. This one was $26, I think, after the 40% off. So I love these. All right, y'all, I want to show you a couple of the candle holders that I ended up getting. I got these candle holders from HomeGoods. So one of them that I ended up getting was these. I love these, y'all. These came in a set of 3 different sizes. I got all of them. So I got all 3. The smaller one was $12.99. I just love the detail. Do y'all see that detail on there? I love that detail, honey. So yes, this is the smaller one. This is the medium sized one, which I thought was really nice. This one is very pretty. I got this for $14.99. And then the last size was this larger one here, which I thought was really nice. Again, have the same design, but just larger. And this one is $19.99. So I got all 3 sizes, as well as this. I think this might be more of a candelabra, I'm guessing. But y'all, I love it. Do y'all see that? It is gonna be beautiful on my dining room table. I had to get it, y'all. I had to get it. I could not pass this up, honey. This was $29.99, but I couldn't pass it up. Now I ended up finding these at different HomeGoods. So I didn't even know this one existed. I bought this one last year. But I love it. My other one that I got was this. I love this pumpkin candle holder. It is so pretty. It was $16.99 at HomeGoods. And it says this is a part of the Harvest collection. And I love it, y'all. I love it. I had to get it. I ended up getting 2 of these. So you guys will also see this one in my decorate with me. So I am excited to show you guys. I'm excited. All right. So a couple of candles I ended up getting. I had a little bit of a hard time figuring out what candles I wanted to invest in. Now I do want some of the LEDs, but I just couldn't find the ones I wanted. So I decided to go with the real ones. So I got these at Walmart. And these were 98 cents. And I said, you know what? This will work. This will work. Because I'm not going to light these anyway. So this will work. I'm just going to use these. This is the color I'm somewhat looking for. But it's going to work. So I just went on ahead and bought these until I can find me some good LEDs, y'all. Listen, that's gonna work today, honey. That is gonna work. And I forgot, y'all, I had another pick. This is a shorter one that I also got. I thought this was nice. This is the acorns again, just a shorter version of it. And this was $4.99. So I thought this was great too. All right, so let's move on to some of the vases or vases that I got. So I ended up finding this one. I was looking for a good black vase or vase. And I got this from Ross, y'all. You know, when you go to HomeGoods, it is gonna cost you probably close to $29.99 and up, if not $39.99. I got this for $16.99. $16.99, y'all. So I couldn't pass this up. It's perfect. I am gonna be using it for the decorate with me, but this right here, I love it, and I had to get it. I had to get it, y'all. My next one is this one. I got this also from Ross. Thought it was a nice brassy vase. I paid $14.99 for this. I love it. I'm probably going to use this. Most likely I'm going to use it but I love it as well. Nice size. The next thing that I ended up getting from Ross is this leaf. Look at this. I was looking for a bowl like this because I was looking for, I think it's called a, is it a dough bowl? I think that's what they call them. If I'm wrong, y'all will let me know. But I love this, y'all. This was perfect. It was $15.99. It is large, as you guys can see. I got some nice potpourri that I want to put in here. Some fall potpourri. I got some other things that I can put in here. So I have some options. I got some options. But $15.99, you can't pass it up, girl. You can't pass it up, honey. I also like this right here. I only have a couple of items like this. Don't have that many, but I thought this would be nice for my kitchen. I ended up getting this for $12.99. Looks really good. Kind of goes with those browns and that gold that I'm going to be incorporating for this season. So I thought this was nice, y'all. It's big too. I just love the size. The other one that I ended up getting was the acorn. Because remember, I am going with the nuts and berries theme. So this also was going to go. This was $9.99. I thought this was nice. It's pretty large. None of these items are heavy. So that's perfect. This to me looks good in the kitchen. So I thought this would be really, really nice. Now the next item that I ended up getting was this bowl. This is a pretty bowl. Now, I may not be using, again, guys, all of these items because it's a lot of gold. So I may not be using every item because I do have other items in my collection. But I had to get them. This was $6.49 on clearance. So I just had to get it. I thought it was really nice. It's large. It's another type of bowl that I can use for potpourri or some type of fillers that I want to put in here. So I thought this was a great, great option. All right, so I want to move on to my pillows. I love pillows, okay? I love them. But I was not buying another regular pillow. Because let me tell you, I did buy one. But a regular pillow. But the one I did buy, I like these type of, I don't know, shapy type pillows, like the pumpkin and the leaf. Now, I like these because they are, to me, that staple that just kind of gives that fall theme. So I like it. Yes, I still like the other ones too, but I just thought this was different. I don't know, y'all. I thought this was different. I'm going to see how well it looks. This is $12.99. I love it. It's very soft. It does have a little bit of beading. If you guys can see it, it's a little bit of beading. But I got this from Ross for $12.99. And I just thought it kind of goes with that theme that I'm going with, which is with the leaves and the nuts and the berries. So I thought this was great. So I did say that I wasn't buying a whole bunch of more pillows. And that is true. So I went on along and bought me some pillow covers, y'all. I bought me some pillow covers this year. I decided I am going to get me some pillow covers. So these were the 4 different colors that I purchased. And I love them. I love them. They are very thick, okay? They like a thick consistency. They're very sturdy. They actually go with how my couch, fabric-wise, what my couch feels like. And I thought that was really nice. So I went on ahead and got these. These are 22 by 22. I got these off Amazon, and I think it was $22 for 2. So I got 2 of each color. So yes, this was one of the colors that I got, which is that brown. Kind of got like that dusty type of orangey color. I have kind of like a goldy color, I guess you can call it. And then I have more like a beige stone taupey color. So I thought those went well. Okay, I thought those went well. All right, the last items that I want to show you guys are for my outside. I have not purchased any outside decor. So this was my first time purchasing. And one thing that I really wanted to look for this year was some nice mums. I love mums, I do, but I don't like the real ones because I don't take care of them. I just don't. And living in the desert, it's hot here, y'all. It's hot. It's going to be hot for the next month. So me buying mums, it's just not going to work. So I decided to go ahead and get some faux mums. And I went with this collection. Now, I bought this collection from TJ Maxx. And that was This is the wreath. This is made for the outdoors. I thought this was really, really nice. They were a little bit pricey, okay? They were a little bit pricey. They were $59.99 for this. But I gotta be honest with you. When I was looking at quality, for me, it was just best to go ahead and get these. I like Blossom Hill, but Blossom Hill and my pockets, they just don't, honey, they just don't go together right now. So I needed to find it in the alternating option. So I found this option, and I thought this was a great option, y'all. I love it. I ended up buying the wreath. I also bought the basket. They have these baskets. So I did buy this as well. I thought this was really nice. Same colors. And if it was up to me, I would have bought them at every color. But, child, they were getting pricey. This one was $49.99. So I went on ahead and got this. And I have to be honest with you, y'all. I had went to a couple different TJ Maxx. And the prices were different. They were different. Some TJ Maxx said $49.99. Some of them said $69.99. Some of them said $59.99. Child, it was just too all over the place. I don't know what TJ Maxx was doing, honey. But I found the $49.99 and I grabbed them. Okay, I ended up grabbing them. And the last ones that I ended up getting were the basket ones. So I like these. So I did buy 2 of each. And I will be showing you guys how I decorate my porch this year. And these were $39.99. Again, a discrepancy with the pricing, honey, depending on where you go. Okay? I told them they need to get together. So, yes, those are it. Another thing that I ended up getting was a couple of pots. So I needed a couple of pots for outdoor. I got these on clearance I got these on clearance for $20 at TJ Maxx. So I had to grab them. And then I also ended up grabbing these. This one, this planter pot. And I got this from Walmart. And this was $17.99. So it was nice. It's like a hard material, like a plastic material. The other one is more like a straw type material. So you definitely like a weaving straw material. So you can definitely see the difference. And I want to show you guys, I wanted some outdoor pumpkins. Ended up going to HomeGoods. Y'all, okay? They were $34.99 for the size I'm about to show you. Okay? And I said, I don't want to pay that. Not this time. So I found this one. No, it is not the most realistic as far as up in person. But when you're a little bit far away, honey, you can't tell. And I love these. I love them. And then I thought about it too. If I really want to paint them, I can. This was $21.99. $21.99. And it's large. I got this from Ross. So I feel like I couldn't pass this up. It's going to look good in my porch, honey. Then I did get a little smaller size one. This one was $18.99. I like it. Again, probably not the most realistic, but for me it works. I can paint it. You know, I can do a DIY if I really want to. But I like it. I still think it looks good. I kind of seen it from a distance. And to me, it still works. It still works. And then last but not least, I got this one. Now this one looks a little bit more realistic, okay? It definitely have more of a realistic look to it. This one was also $18.99. Again, when I went to HomeGoods, y'all, they were double the price. So I am excited that I found these. So this one is really, really nice. You guys can see it. Again, got this from Ross. And so yeah, I am happy. All right, y'all, that is it. I am done. This is the end of my fall haul. Thank you so much for coming to your girl's house, checking out to see some of the new stuff that I got. Remember to comment and subscribe. You guys have a wonderful and blessed day. And remember to please stay kind.